Hi Aries, this is Mary Shaloka. Let's see, what is your situation as of now and what you're going to hear from me right now. Aries out there, Sun on the rising, Venus. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Aries out there, what is it that you need to hear from me right now? Your first card is the Ten of Pentacles, alright. Some of you are deciding to do something about your current situation, probably your finances, all right? It's almost like you want to have some kind of a revival strategy, all right? There is a card, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Swords behind the deck. So it's like there is a sense of defeat. Something might have ended. All right, but there is this energy about getting past it. Okay, because we are looking at the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, two tens. All right, tens are about endings and beginnings. So you ended something, or something might have come to an end, but now you're deciding for a revival. All right, I'm just going to break the deck here. This one. Yes, this is regards to the lovers. I just wanted a confirmation. So something might have come to a complete dead end, all right, and you want to revive it. So this could be a relationship which might have ended, and you might want to, revive the situation with this person. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancerian person with that Queen of Cups. Alright, some of you might be dealing with a Virgo energy or probably a Gemini energy, yeah. They want me to break the deck again. This one, yes. With this Temperance energy, you want to bring about a balance, alright, within the situation. You want to make things right. Okay, you're deciding to make things right within this Ten of Swords. Alright. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarian. Can we have the next card, please? Aries out there. Your next card is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, we're still looking at the Ten of Swords. There is a strong energy about, I want to make things right with this person. Okay? You might be coming through as a Queen of Pentacles who is grounded. All right. There is something about building a foundation with this person. Okay. You contemplated this person and you feel like this is the person for me. Okay. You might be offering this person a commitment for the future. Okay? To have a family together. All right. You're deciding to commit to this person. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn or probably a Sagittarius energy. Just going to break the deck here. This one. Queen of Cups again. Okay? You're very invested into this person. Even when things are over between the two of you, you're still thinking about them. Okay? This one. Eight of Cups. This person might have walked away. This person might not be in contact with you. Okay? Because that is a disappointed energy. That is a person who has walked away. Okay? That is why the Ten of Swords. Things have come to a dead end. But now you want to revive the situation with this person, the lover's energy. You want to get back in touch with this person. You want to commit with this person. You want to have a future with this person. All right? Can we have the next card, please? Aries out there. Your next card is the Two Swords in the center of the reading. So you're still contemplating the situation. Okay? This person has a blindfold around her eyes. She's at the crossroads. She has to make the decision. Is this it? Is this the person for me? Am I ready to commit to this person? All right, so you're still deciding, okay? But you're thinking about it. This is what I want, okay? Yeah, Six of Swords, to take things forward. There is this energy about being stuck, not knowing what to do. Stuck in the head probably, okay? Not knowing what needs to be done, how to go about it. But I see you, and I feel like time might have passed after they walked away, after things came to an end. There might have been a time off, okay, which gave you the time to think about them, reminisce what you had with this person. Yeah. You're deciding, you're at the crossroads regards to making that decision of moving forward, which direction to take. Do I commit to this person, or should I just let it be with that Ten of Swords energy? Should I just let go, be done with this, and move on with my life? So you're at the crossroads with this decision, okay? And I feel like you're conflicted right now. That's why it's taking you a while to make that decision as well. How to go about this. Because it is going to affect your future. Okay? So you want to be sure. This is about a decision. A big decision. Alright, moving on. Some of you might be dealing with a Libran energy or probably an Aquarius energy. And Aries, alright, Aries out there. What is your next card, please? Your next card is the King of Pentacles. So I feel like I can't show you the table, alright? So, two swords in the center of the reading, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is about a relationship which which got cut off, in the past, okay? You are not together. These two people are looking away. If you look at this is the way the cards came through, all right? The Queen is looking away, the King is looking the other direction. It's a little funny when I'm looking at the cards. It says, you don't want to look at each other, that kind of energy. So you're not even talking to each other. It's kind of petty. You think about the other person, but you don't talk to them. You don't express how you feel about them. Okay? You both are single at the moment. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. This is what I'm talking about. Six of Pentacles. You're thinking about, I need to. Alright? I think the King is thinking about reaching out to the Queen. Alright? They want to reach out, communicate. And even if you look at this card, this one person is being the bigger person. Alright? Being generous. They have something to give to the other two people who is extending the hand. Alright? So it's like this person is not getting anything much in return. So there is an imbalance in energy. So someone is deciding to initiate contact with the other person because they are feeling, I need to get this person back into my life. I need to give them some kind of a commitment. Alright? I need them in my future. That kind of energy. But it feels like there is a waiting energy. You know, it's like you've got to do what you got to do. Either you might have already done it and you're waiting for the response from this other person. Okay? More likely, it's like you're in the separation, you're not talking with each other, and the King of Pentacles is deciding to initiate contact with the Queen of Pentacles. reach out to them and convey how they feel about them. Okay? And just see what the queen wants. Does the queen want the same thing? Is the queen willing to reciprocate to your feelings? Yeah? Yes, Ace of Swords. When I picked up this deck to show you the Six of Pentacles, I left behind the last card. Alright? Ace of Swords. So it's like the king feels like this is the right thing to do. This is the only way we can have a breakthrough within the current situation we're dealing with, which is the Ten of Swords situation. If I need to revive this, alright, from the dead, alright, resurrect what we had, okay, which is not there anymore. If I need this back, I need to do something. I need to have that communication. Ace of Swords is also making, it's about clarity. So you want to bring about clarity within the situation. It is also about closure. So the king wants closure. All right. Does the queen want to, give it another go? It's all about second chances. You want me to look at this card as well, which is the King of Wands. Someone is deciding to go after, this person. Okay? Doing what they got to do. King of Wands is somebody who is very righteous, he gets what he wants. He makes things happen. That is the kind of energy which I'm picking up from this person who is deciding to initiate contact. So I don't know who you are, all right? Just interchange the characters according to your story, if this is your story, all right? If this is your story, you would get to know. Yeah? By now, you would get to know. All right. One last card for the Aries out there. There is this anticipation energy which is coming through, like how would they react? Okay, you're on the fence about this. Would they reject me? What if they don't want to, talk to me? What then? Okay, that kind of energy, like apprehensive. But yes, Eight of Cups, would they come back? The person who has walked away, do they feel it's worth giving me a second chance? I want this. Do they want it as well? So there is so much which is going, within you. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces energy. Can we have the last card, please? Aries out there. Can we have the last card, please? Just one. Six of Cups. Beautiful. If you look at this card up close, you can see these two people. Earlier, I showed you the Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups, you can see these two people together, like the what you had once upon a time, I think. Yes, the King of Cups now. Earlier, it was the Queen of Cups. Alright, so even if this is the energy which I was picking up earlier, Nine of Wands, the apprehensive energy, on the fence energy, right? You're always like, what if they don't want this? What if it's just me? Then what? It's like emotionally you are have this weird feeling. Some of you are a little dark-skinned, okay? Whoever this king is, they might be wearing spectacles, dark. There is something about their dressing sense, okay? Not for each and every one of you. For some reason, I picked up that energy with the male energy whom I'm speaking with, because if I'm looking at the King of Pentacles here as well, they might be into you wearing coats, okay? A little fancy. All right, very casual dressing, like probably wear jeans and shirt, and over that a casual coat. Something about them is a little quirky, wearing sneakers with a suit, probably. There's something there, something about the dressing which is a little, maybe the queen likes it. Okay, there is something about the dressing sense of the king, if that makes sense. might be into wearing florals, all right, designs, patterns on the shirt, that kind of something about their dressing sense is being picked up, all right. Some of the male energy might be wearing glasses, all right, could be a dark rimmed glass with shades. I'm just picking up that energy with this person. For some reason, they want me to speak about the dressing sense. All right. Yeah, that's about it. I get this energy. There might be, all right, contact coming from this person. I can't give you, I want to say pretty soon, all right, but I don't see it in the cards as pretty soon, all right. Since this is a current energy, this is a person who's thinking about it, okay. If I got the Knight of Swords or something of that sort, I would have said, yes, it's coming, it's happening this week, or it's happening real quick. But I don't get that energy, so I'm not going to just give you my opinion on that. All right, but this person is definitely thinking about it in the headspace, okay. I need to get back in touch with this person. I need to initiate contact. I want them in my life, all right. I want to see, because this person sees you as their significant other, all right, and they really want to be in touch with you, okay. They might come through as somebody who is a little distanced, like emotionally distanced. Just because they don't express themselves doesn't mean they're not into you, all right. They are not over you, definitely not over you. It's just that they don't want to be vulnerable with their feelings. All right, that's about it. I wish you, some of you might be dealing with a Scorpion energy, a Sagittarius energy, a Libran, or yeah, Scorpion energy. That's it for now. This is Marishi. I'm a Shah Shuloka. Until next time, bye. I wish you the best.